A chilling whisper spread through Buckingham Palace late last week. Princess Anne has cracked open a hidden vault of family secrets, unleashing a bombshell that has left Queen Consort Camilla in tears and the entire royal household teetering on a knife's edge. It began when Sophie, Duchess of Edinburgh, long known as the monarchy's invisible linchpin, finally disclosed a note she received from Princess Diana just before her tragic death. According to insiders, Diana warned Sophie that Camilla's influence would one day eclipse all caution and loyalty to her sons, William and Harry. Now Camilla, who has spent years battling public suspicion, finds herself at the eye of a storm she never saw coming. Diana's message was direct: Camilla's ascent must be watched or the brothers' bond would shatter, explains one courtier who has seen the note. Sophie's decision to reveal its existence now, precisely as Camilla pursues a new tiara regulation to elevate her daughter's status, has ignited a palace firestorm. Was this timing coincidence, or a meticulously planned move by and to undermine the Queen Consort's ambitions once and for all? Princess Anne, ever the blunt guardian of royal duty, has been whispering to senior family members that Camilla's presence on the throne threatens Charles's legacy and her son's future. Though Anne has not publicly addressed Camilla since her accession, insiders claim she has quietly insisted that Camilla not be called queen in private briefings. Anne believes admitting Camilla's legitimacy is a betrayal of Diana's memory, reveals another palace source. She considers Camilla's marriage to Charles a wound that never healed. Caught in the crossfire is Catherine, Princess of Wales, whose diplomatic veneer has cracked under the weight of divided sympathies. While Catherine's public statements demand family unity, insiders say she privately sides with Anne. Catherine knows if Camilla gains total influence, both William and her own children could find their positions weakened, confides a trusted aide. Yet when asked about the feud, Catherine smiles and says, "We must stand together." Is this grace or calculated deflection? Only time will tell if her neutrality will hold or fracture under pressure. Meanwhile, King Charles, already weakened by cancer treatment, watches from Clarence House as his dynasty unravels. Courtiers report late-night sessions where his trembling hand traced the edges of a framed photo of Diana. He knows Sophie's revelation could destroy the fragile peace he's fought so hard to build, says a royal insider. He's torn between defending Camilla and honoring Diana's wishes. If Charles defends Camilla too aggressively, Anne's faction could fracture the family irreparably. If he distances himself, he risks betraying his queen. Which path will he choose when the next crisis strikes? The fallout has already begun. Last Monday, at a glittering Commonwealth reception, Camilla arrived in mint green silk, accepting accolades from foreign dignitaries. But as she raised her glass for a toast, the camera panned to Anne's empty spot at the dais, her conspicuous absence a clear message. The next morning, the Telegraph ran a sensational headline: Princess Royal's petition to strip Camilla of patronages sparks palace uproar. Though no petition has surfaced, whispers suggest Anne is lobbying behind the scenes to revoke several of Camilla's high-profile charities, especially those Diana once championed, leaving Camilla with a public repertoire in tatters. That same day, footage leaked of Anne removing one of Camilla's family portraits from a palace bulletin board and replacing it with a framed image of Diana. It was an unmistakable slight, confides a West End journalist, and wanted everyone to know where her loyalty lies. In response, Camilla's supporters orchestrated a charity gala at Windsor, where she personally greeted tearful veterans, pressing their hands and offering heartfelt thanks. When an ex-soldier addressed her as "my queen," social media erupted in sympathy for Camilla. The palace hashtags #TeamCamilla and #DianaLivesOn raged across Twitter, polarizing a public that once largely accepted the consort. Behind the scenes, Catherine's mediation attempts have backfired. A hastily convened family unity summit at Windsor ended in snide barbs and icy glares, with Camilla storming out to private sobbing and proclaiming, "Truth cannot be silenced by platitudes." Attendees describe Catherine huddled at the center, panic flickering in her eyes as she tried to salvage a truce. She admitted afterward in private that she felt like a traffic cop in the middle of a train wreck, says an aide familiar with the meeting. Then, late Thursday night, a palace aide left an anonymous blue hydrangea on Camilla's desk, an unmistakable symbol linked to Anne's garden at Gatcombe Park. The hasty note read only, "Remember who waters the roots." Courtiers whisper that Anne's network, dubbed the Gardeners by palace insiders, has been strategically placing such tokens to demonstrate their reach. Is this a veiled warning that Anne can prune Camilla's influence to nothing, or a final olive branch disguised as a threat? As these maneuvers unfold, Sophie's role grows ever more crucial. Once thought of as a silent pillar steadily steering William and Harry through crises, she now wields Diana's authority from beyond the grave. By releasing Diana's secret message, Sophie forces everyone to reckon with the late princess's unfinished business. Insiders hint at an even darker layer, a rumored second note, locked in a Kensington vault, rumored to contain Diana's explicit instructions on safeguarding her sons against the very rivalries now raging. If that second letter surfaces, it could either cement Camilla's demise or embolden her to fight back with legal force. Even Prince Harry, estranged and exiled in California, has received word of Sophie's disclosure. Rumor has it he's privately circulating his own leaked recordings in which he accuses Camilla of psychological cruelty toward his mother in her final years. If Harry's whispered allegations merge with Sophie's revelations, Camilla could face a perfect storm of scandal, one that might force her to abdicate her ambitions or retreat entirely behind palace walls. King Charles's advisors scramble to contain the damage. Fresh memos instruct staff to remove any Diana memorabilia from public view, a move that critics say risks erasing the late princess's legacy. Others push for Camilla to launch a nationwide goodwill tour to showcase her charitable work. But with every handshake and ribbon-cutting, palace watchers ask, is Camilla genuinely winning hearts, or simply digging herself deeper into a mire of mistrust? As Christmas approaches, the palace's glittering decorations offer a stark contrast to the turmoil within. Will Camilla be allowed to attend Charles's traditional Christmas lunch at Sandringham, or will Anne's faction demand her exclusion? Will Catherine succeed in brokering a fragile truce, or will she be forced to choose allies under unimaginable pressure? And what secrets lie buried in that rumored second letter from Diana? Could it truly alter the line of succession or forever stain Camilla's claim to be queen? One thing is certain. In the weeks ahead, every public appearance, every whispered interview, every cryptic social media post will be dissected for clues. The monarchy, once a bastion of unshakable continuity, now finds itself on a razor's edge. Camilla's tears may be her most vulnerable moment yet, or the last flicker of a fading light. Anne's relentless campaign threatens to expose fractures that could wound the crown for generations. And Sophie stands ready, armed with Diana's final counsel, weaving her web of influence from the shadows. Stay tuned. Next week, we'll delve into leaked palace schedules hinting at a covert meeting between Sophie, Catherine, and an unexpected player, Prince Edward. Could this secret council usher in a new alliance to dethrone Anne's network? Or will it backfire, deepening the family's divide? With every twist, the stakes grow higher. The monarchy's survival may hinge on the next whispered revelation. Thank you for watching. Leave your comments below. Who do you trust to guide the monarchy through its greatest crisis? Will Camilla weather this storm, or will Anne's principles cut her down? And does Catherine have the finesse to save the crown, or is her role already written in the shadows of palace intrigue? Let us know, and don't forget to subscribe for the latest royal upheavals as they unfold.